going on, people? You know who it is. No introduction is needed. It's your boy Tay Wiz coming live from the Man Cave. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel or the Twitter handle, please feel free to take time out and do that when you need to. That is at TAE underscore WIGGS. Once again, TAE underscore WIGGS. I keep up on the latest scores, news, injuries, and stats around these 2017 NBA playoffs, plus the 2017 NBA championship. So stay tuned to that. We had 3 games that was on last night, and we got a game that come on tonight. The game that come on tonight is a pivotal game for the Utah Jazz. Can they avoid elimination, or will the Golden State Warriors just go ahead and sweep them off the playoffs? I'm looking for the Golden State Warriors to at least win this game by 20 plus or more. We haven't seen a game yet where the Golden State Warriors came and straight out and ambushed the Utah Jazz. Maybe this might be the game that the Utah Jazz get ambushed. We're going to see. I'm picking the Warriors to win this game tonight at least by 22 or more. The game on to get right into that played yesterday is the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the hopeless Toronto Raptors. This is a must-win game, just not for the Cavaliers, but also for the Raptors. The Raptors came out, guns are blazing. PJ Tucker had 14 points, 12 rebounds, 4 steals. Serge Ibaka with 23 points, 2 rebounds, and 10 for 18. DeMar DeRozan with 22 points, 8 assists. Corey Joseph played a huge part when he stepped in the starting line with 22 points, 6 rebounds, 12 assists, and Norman Powell did his thing, 10 points, 6 rebounds. But their bench they didn't get no help from the bench. The bench only scored 15 points, and they had no fast break points. The Cavaliers had 16 fast break points compared to the Raptors 0. That's bad. You're not getting no fast break points, and your bench is not chipping in for a win. And the one thing I want them to stop saying too, it's a LeBron stopper on the Raptors. They claim they have 2 of them, DeMar Carroll and PJ Tucker. You can't be a LeBron James stopper if LeBron is scoring more than 30. If you're going to stop LeBron James, you better keep him to 8, because a bad night for LeBron James is 15, 8, and 8. That's a great night for some guys coming off the bench. And one thing I'm going to say about Serge Ibaka, brother, please stop shooting the threes. Go on the inside, bang, get some rebounds. This where he was losing at right here. You're not helping your team on the boards, man. Second chance rebounds for the Cavaliers turn into threes and layups. And you can't do that. DeMar DeRozan, he played a solid game, but they needed more. I mean, Valanciunas at least scored. If they would score 20, they probably would have won. But you're not going to beat the Cavaliers like that. And the Cavaliers, like I'm saying, you're not going to beat them playing that type of pace game, want to shoot threes. You can't get a 3-point shootout because you traded your best 3-point shooter away to Orlando Magic for Serge Ibaka. And I'm talking about Terrence Ross. If they had Terrence Ross, maybe the score would be a little bit different. Maybe. And you know, one thing that hurt him too was Bismack Biyombo, because he came in with that grit and fight. And PJ Tucker and DeMar Carroll, I didn't see that from them guys at all throughout the series. LeBron James was stellar. 35 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. All world, King James. That's what he does. He's the MVP of the league. And what he's doing is magnificent. He putting the guys on his back, but the one person did help to get the Cavaliers to this win was Kyrie Irving. He scored 16 of his 27 points in the fourth quarter. Uncle Drew put the Raptors in the headlock and made them say uncle, because he was going to work on the rookie Van Fleet of Wichita State. So Kyle Korver, man, that's why I keep looking like that. Did you see him off the bench, 4 for 6 from downtown? From threes, 18 points. Just hurting the Raptors fans. Every time he shot the ball, you could hear him taking air out of that stadium. Kevin Love didn't play a Kevin Love game. 5 points, 5 rebounds. It's going to happen every now and then. That's why I was so happy when I see guys come off the bench and contribute. The bench, we outscored the Raptor bench 33-15. Shannon Fry played huge, 10 points. He was 2 for 3 from downtown. Not taking nothing away from them. The Cavs sweep them. You know, we had the Kyle, a.k.a. Kyle Corvalier. You know what I'm saying? Then we're going to call them the Cleveland Sweepaliers. That's what's about to happen right now. They just swept them out the playoffs. Kyle Lowry said he want to test the free agency. He said he want to go out to the West Coast. So we're going to see how that goes. Second game, the Boston Celtics and the Washington Wizards. Hey, Boston came out hot. I'll say, oh man, Washington in trouble because Isaiah Thomas, they said it was IT time. He hit his first 5 3-pointers. He ended the game with 19. That's not good. That means nobody else stepped up and picked up the load. So you talk about Al Horford. 11 points, 5 rebounds. Get off the 3-point line, banging it inside. The team needs you in that interior. Don't worry about the outerior. The team got that's what they got their guys there for. And Avery Bradley, 32 minutes. This is the Avery Bradley game I was talking about. He's going to have one of them games when he played huge minutes. He did 32 minutes, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Not going to get the job done. Amir Johnson, another disappointed big guy out here I like to talk about. 12 minutes, 7 points. That's not going to get it done. Feed these guys the ball on the inside. Get them guys going early. Because if you get them guys going early, then everything else falls in place now because they're going to try and worry about double teaming that guy and you can get your easy shots. So you got to get these guys going. Another guy who played a huge minute in the starting role, Jay Crowder. 30 minutes, 6.7 rebounds, 4 assists. It's not going to help, man. Maybe it does come off the bench for somebody. That's not going to help. The bench did what they could do. Terry Rozier had 16.7 rebounds and Kelly Lynn with 14 points. For them to win, everybody got to get going. Everybody, like Avery Bradley got to score more than 5 points. Amir Johnson got to score more than 7. When they start and lineup score like in the teens, when the scoring balance is even, this team pretty much win by 15 points. And another reason why they lost too, they had 18 turnovers. At least 7 of those came in the third quarter because the Washington Wizards won a 20-6-0 run. I mean 20-6-0 run. Yes, folks, you heard me. 20-6-0 run. And them guys got it going. That was the ball game right there. Because ever since then, the Boston Celtics was playing catch up. And this is the reason why he's playing catch up. Otto Porter Jr. played a hell of a game. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals. Now listen, Markieff Morris, when he's scoring 16, like I said, if he's scoring 16 or more, he has 16 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals. Bradley Beal, this is the key guy that needed to step up, and I loved it when he stepped up. He had his 29 points, 11 for 16 from the field. He was 3 for 6 from the 3-point line. So when you got Bradley Beal hitting like that on all cylinders, and of course you're going to have John Wall going to do what he do, they're going to win. Like I said, I'm picking the Wizards to win this in 6, and people are like, man, there's no way that the Wizards are going to win 4 straight. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And right now, in the East, John Wall might be the second best player in the East. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what nobody else, how they feel, but that's my opinion. John Wall may be the second best player in the East. 27 points, 12 assists, 5 steals. John Wall. John Wall. John Carroll Wall. He's like one of my favorite guards to watch outside of Kyrie Irving. And he's putting up great MVP numbers. But he's not getting mentioned because he's getting overlooked by the LeBron James, the Kawhi Leonards, the Russell Westbrooks, and people like that, and the Kawhi Leonards. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to vote, I already told you my vote was Russell Westbrook. But you got to put like a John Wall in there. You have to. You got to give him some mention. Like I said, Wizards came to play in third quarter, outscored the Celtics 26-0 run. That's crazy. And the sad part is about it, the bench of the Celtics outscored their starters. The bench for the Celtics had 54 points. Yes, they outscored the Wizards bench like that, but the Wizards bench had 25. It didn't matter because the Washington Wizards went to work in that third quarter early. They had the crowd on their back. This is now a 3-game series, folks. Whoever wins Game 5 gonna win this series. I'm going with the Washington Wizards to win Game 5. If they win Game 5 in Beantown and come back to Maryland, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. The series is over. I'm picking the Wizards to win this in 6. The third game we went into is the San Antonio Spurs and the Houston Rockets. And the Spurs looking like what's going on is unraveling. What's hurting that team right now? Tony Parker going down with the leg injury. Get well, Tony Parker. 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists from the claw. That's what y'all call him. I'll call him Kawhi Leonard Skinner. Because, man, to me, out there, he don't like he don't even sweat or break a sweat. That's how great a basketball he's playing right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, brother, please pick your game up so where you can help your team. You can't be out there with 16 points with Kawhi Leonard. You have to pick up the pieces as well, too. When Kawhi Leonard got a 16-point game, this is where the LaMarcus Aldridge contract comes into effect. Okay, they paying me $100-some-odd. I have to at least come in and get this 25 and 12-point ball game so we can win the game. And you're not getting that from him. He's playing soft. When he was in Portland, he would lash out. We haven't seen a lash out game yet from him in the playoffs. When are we going to get that real LaMarcus Aldridge? Because right now, can the real Marcus Aldridge please stand up if you're there? Because we know you're there, but come and play. Paul Gasol, 8.7 rebounds. We know we're going to get this from Paul Gasol. He's getting older, but he's still effective. And what I mean by that, you got to feed him a little bit more. You can't give him one touch here or two touches here. You got to give him more touches. He's more efficient when he touches the ball a lot. One person disappointing in Danny Green. You playing like 30 minutes, dude. 3 points, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, 1 for 4 from the field. You can't help your team like that, man. That's not the championship Danny Green. I know that's not championship basketball coming from a championship player. If I was Pop, I would move Danny Green to the bench and put in Jonathan Simmons. Simple as that. Playing defense, he's gonna get you some points. So every time you at least put him on the floor to help get the team, this is the production he gave you: 17 points and 4 assists in 20 minutes. So Pop, let's switch the lineup up. Let's put in a Jonathan Simmons. You don't have to start Dejounte Murray. Insert Patty Mills. You got to win this game 5. This is a pivotal game 5 for the Spurs. Because right now, the Spurs never led in this game. Yes, the bench had 53 points, but it wasn't enough for the flamethrower Houston Rockets. And you know, Patrick Beverley lost his grandfather yesterday morning, so it was pretty tough for him to go out there and play. But guess what? He went out there and played. He was a pro's pro. He's what I call the little Draymond Green of the Houston Rockets. He's a gritty player. He's the energizer. He's the battery to that team. He makes that team go. When I mean making that team go, the inspiration. Listen to this. Trevor Ariza with 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Ryan Anderson with 13 points, 3 for 7 at the 3-point line. Clint Capella, 8 points, 9 rebounds. Patrick Beverley with 10 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. James Harden with 28 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists, and also he was 6 for 9 from the 3-point line. So that team got it going, especially with James Harden get it going. But the key factor of this game was the bench and these two players that's in the starting lineup. Ryan Anderson and Trevor Ariza. Between those two, them guys scored 29 points. You can get that from them guys in Game 5. I'm pretty sure that the Houston Rockets would be running away with the win in San Antonio. But when James Harden getting going early, he did pick up 2 or 3 quick fouls in the first quarter, and he played through it. Now, I've been saying that's becoming a trend now in the playoffs when players pick up 2 and 3, unlike Draymond Green did the other night. He picked up 2 quick fouls, and players started playing through them. Because basketball means this much to these players. They plan for one thing only. They want the rings. But I want to give praise to these 3 guys right here. Eric Gordon, off the bench, 22 points. Stellar. Lou Williams, sweet Lou Williams, 13 points with the emphatic throwdown dunk. Did you see that dunk? I haven't seen Lou Williams dunk the ball like that since he was in Philly. It's been a minute since Lou Williams actually dunked on somebody. And right there, that woke me up. Said, "Yo, this series about to go at least 7." But I got the Rockets winning this one. And guess what? Their bench scored 50 points, and Bobby Brown scored 11 points. And not that Bobby Brown. That's my prerogative, Bobby Brown. But my prerogative, this Bobby Brown, the basketball player, 11 points. That's what I'm saying. If you want to win a game, different guys got to step up and win. And this is what happened when different guys step up and score. It leads your team to victories. And this is what happened. The series is tied up 2-2. James Harden is cooking. And guess what? I got the Rockets winning Game 5, going back to San Antonio. They have to win in San Antonio. If they don't win in San Antonio, the Spurs probably going to wrap that series up on them. So you know who I am. Coming live for the Man Cave, Tay Wiz. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, TAE_WIGGS. Insane for that Twitter handle at TAEWIGGS. Tay Wiz, TAE_WIGGS. Hey, John Wall, LeBron James. Let's go.